come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's Locke to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. It's out of time. It's out of time.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100. And 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who's taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Block going to throw. Being chased out left. And going right back to Hamler. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him, because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Block off of play action. Rolling to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 41, Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Locke's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Locke. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Taken in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Locke taking the snap at 1. It's Williams on the catch. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down now. Boom. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll go with Boone. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now to the air. Lock. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Clock now to throw. And Luck throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football.
How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. They find some open field here. Powering his way forward.
If you were me, you do this too.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 88 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They fake the handoff. Now Locke steps away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Steps away to his left. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it in.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tack McKinley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now Locke, got to have this one. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.